This is the recycling centre in Glasgow, which handles 25,000 tonnes of rubbish a year. It's one of a kind in Scotland and is used to separate materials prior to processing. But Chris Mitchell, GMB Union Convenor for Landfill and Refuse, claims that some of the rubbish being sent to Blockhairn is ending up in landfill.
All of a sudden we find ourselves in a position where we've just been told that the green waste and the food waste has been dumped in its droves into landfill. And I'm absolutely shocked at that. I'm actually shocked because us as workers were told to go out and encourage the public to recycle, about the importance of recycling for the environment and for climate change. And the council have plastered it all over the papers. They put it out into different organisations, television programmes and everything else. You see it on the news. And all of a sudden we find out that the recycling plant in Blockhairn can't cope with the amount of rubbish that's coming in because of the free weekly bin collections is causing chaos. And now we find out they're dumping it in landfill. Dumping it in landfill, that's the most fundamental thing that recycling can't. You just cannot dump stuff in landfill because it's an environmental catastrophe.
Nobody from Glasgow City Council was available for interview, but they did release this statement. The contractor we use to compost mixed food and garden waste is currently unable to receive the usual quantities of waste as the contractor is currently refurbishing its own facilities. However, food and garden waste that we have received recently has been significantly contaminated with other forms of waste, such as plastic bags, which means it would be rejected by the processor in any case. Unfortunately, when contaminated food and garden waste cannot be recycled, then it goes to landfill, and that is what has happened in this case. The situation is also compounded by the poor level of recycling by residents in Glasgow. However, not all of the waste is buried in the ground. Some of it's converted into gas at this renewable centre in the city and used to power thousands of homes. But the GMB say the lack of transparency regarding what happens to recycling is a major issue.
They're saying they don't have the infrastructure, or they don't have the ability to transport it where it should be going. But don't tell lies then. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Again, it's the lack of investment within that service as well. You cannot cut your way out of a crisis. As I said, I'll say it before, they're claiming they're the greener city, a cleaner, greener, safer city. How does that look when you're taking stuff out? People are going out their way to recycle, taking their busy time to recycle, and they're finding out it's going to landfill. It's actually shameful.
Glasgow City Council say they're currently developing plans that will lead to a significant increase in the capacity of the recycling facilities. David Donaldson, GB News.